Hey everyone, Sarah here. I'm here to plan week 41 with y'all. This week has been nuts at work as it just seems to be the new norm. So my plans have been just all off. I'm gonna be honest. My projects aren't going. Usually I'm very structured and I have a whole roadmap for the year. But this year, I don't think I need to tell any of you how crazy 2020 is. So before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe and post a comment if you have any questions, or actually if you have any thoughts on spreads you'd like to see me create and how I would plan it out. Put it in the comment because I think that would be fun, because I just like to break stuff down and figure out how to execute it. But anyway, so don't forget to like and subscribe and we'll get into it. Alrighty, so here is my planner. And that little card is my routine builder for my daily management. So you guys always see me put DM at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and that's my daily management routine. And that little card is the steps that I do, and it really helps me stay focused. So here's a flip through of last week, and again, I'm kind of doing my bullet journaling in the daily pages. And then you guys all saw the weekly memory keeping. So I've been having a lot of fun with that. It's really just a quick thing. I don't spend a lot of time on it, but it's enough to relax me, I guess. So here's my inbox. I had 3 pieces of mail. 2 I thought I needed. I tossed them, and then the other one I put in my particular file for when I pay my bills. So here I'm going through my daily pages, and I'm finding all the action items that I took in the notes from that meeting. And I'm just updating my next action log. I really like the next action log in the Hobonichi. I think more than the Letchcrum, which I've been in that type of notebook for years now, and I never even thought to put the next actions in here. So I'm really liking how it looks, because you have so much, the lines are so small that I like it. Okay, so my projects are just whatever. I don't even know what's happening with them, which is awful. However, there's other stuff that's taken priority. So I'm going to break down some new projects, and they're going to be just a lot of dashboarding because it's so crazy. I really need to come up with a way to manage the crazy. And I just need to look at data, because data is going to point me in the directions I need to go. So it's kind of what I do for work. So I'm putting a new project sticker in there. And I'm going to go in and put some milestones in to keep me on track, because I have to get that done, because I think it will help manage the crazy. It's crazy because we're not managing it right now, and it's just really the nature of work. So here's my trigger list. So I'm just going through, and yeah, I'm really getting in the habit to think like this too. So I've been training my brain, but it's still nice to have this to just reflect upon, because you can see I came up with something. I always come up with something. And so those are in my shop there. So I'll leave a link in the description. And I'm thinking of doing different colors of those. Curious of you guys, what do you think? Let me know if you want. All right, so we're gonna get into setting up the weekly bullet journal. So that routine builder card, so this is how I do my weekly review, if you will. I clean out my inbox, I go through and I capture and go through all my next actions. I what else? I'd have to look. Thread here. Create a spread, add a schedule, my work schedule, my plan the grind schedule, my kids schedule, and then I go into like the decoration stuff. So you'll see I screwed up my first sticker, so I went into the second. So here, I normally do gray, but I like this color, so I was trying to just change it up a bit. I don't know if I'll stick with it. I do like it, but I just like the grays palette, if you will, because I find colors distracting. I don't know if it's just me, but the colors are distracting to me, so I can't have like these big pops of color. So that's why I tend to stick with the neutrals. Plus I just like how it looks. But I do think it's like more calming when I look at my planner. My planner is my place, it's my person. So I want it to be really calm when I go in there. So I'm updating my schedule. I have my work phone in my other hand and I'm looking at it. So my schedule, this is interesting. So the reason why I love this timetable sticker, you have heard me say this before, but I'm gonna say it again because I just love it. So I really like the view of the whole week. And that's what attracted me to the Hobonichi originally. But what I didn't like is that when I was in the dailies, I would never flip to the weeklies. So having this in the actual dailies where I'm like taking notes and meetings and all that stuff is really helpful because it's letting me see those chunks of free time and chunks of busy time. Somebody asked about that, like how do I keep the discipline of going into my planner? So I did comment about more about what you need at that time. Maybe you need like a reminders app or something. But one of the other things, and I should have said this, is I think that the fact that I am using the dailies as a bullet journal and where I keep all my notes and everything is what keeps me sticking in it, because I was having a hard time with like I'm like, oh, I forgot to go into my planner today. But ever since I've incorporated the bullet journaling in there, I never forget to do it. But I'm in meetings a lot. I have a desk job, so it might be different. Normally I travel, I split my weeks between here and another state for work. So normally I'm like all over the place. So in some situations I will use the reminders app or Trello or something to alert me at a time-specific time. So I really just, the planner's my home base for everything. It's my main system. However, I do complement with some Trello and some Outlook and reminders and task lists and OneNote and stuff like that. It's really just depends on what the thing is that I'm planning, and how I need it to engage me, basically. All right, so I'm getting into the bullet journaling part. I did not like my last week's spread. I liked how it looked, but I didn't like how it functioned. For some reason, it really bothered me. I did not like having the day split like this, because I think I'm a this way thinker. So I'm going back to Old Faithful here, and I probably will do some Pinteresting this weekend to get some inspiration for new spreads, but I'm going up north, so that's usually where I just relax. But I do like this way because, again, like I said, I think this way, so it's really helpful for me to do that horizontal linear view, because it's my brain thinks through the day that way. So maybe you think through the day this way, so maybe you want to go horizontal. But anyhow, so I'm just putting some black lines in here, and yeah, so putting them in there. And here's where I put like my top 3, and I think I didn't like it, so the bottom little section there, I was gonna do my water tracking. I don't think I really need to track water anymore because I'm always drinking this bad boy, but I really I don't know, I think it's more of like a calming thing. So I'm gonna keep doing it. And I'm putting in my meal plan, so you guys know I've been really focused on meal planning. I will say we are ordering out like far less. We're down to maybe once a week, so yay for us. And the reason why I'm focusing so much on this is because if you haven't been following, I have to have like a low FODMAP diet and no onions or garlic or spice or gluten. Like, kill me now, I got nothing here. So I'm really trying to be intentional of like where I eat the carbs versus where I eat the fish and the vegetables, and I can't eat certain hours before I fall asleep, and I get up wicked early, everyone. Like, I'm averaging like early 4 a.m. and so I can't eat past 5. Like, what? I don't know. So I gotta figure that out. But I can't eat too late, so I'm really trying to be intentional with this whole food list thing. And I'm gonna be going back into the office like a couple days a week, maybe, which is not bad. I don't mind being in the office, but I just like being home more. And I like the balance of the no commute and stuff. So But I also have to kind of figure out how I'm going to integrate, because it's easy to manage what I'm eating because I'm here. But smear. But anyhow, so yeah, that's that. I got to figure out how to manage taking food to work with me, because I used to go out to lunch every day, and that's just not happening anymore. So I don't like how this came out. I will be honest with you. It's really bothering me. And I wouldn't be surprised if next week you see a big something over that, because it's irritating me. I was trying to just be simple about it, but I just gave up. I'm done. So we'll see what happens. And I'm just putting it in a notes box. So, and we'll see what happens. And I probably will put my like expectations versus reality type thing, because it's always just, it gives me a chuckle when I think about it. Of the week. So anyhow, thank you all for watching, and thank you all for your engagement and your messages and your comments. You're awesome. So don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram, because I am starting to do some IGTVs on there. So, you know, check them out. And thanks everyone. Have a good day. Bye.